For those who don't know me, my name is Roger Bright, and I chair the Board of Trustees at St John's, Winchester. When I joined the charity just over a year ago, I was immediately struck by the really strong values held by everyone who works here. Values of care, compassion, and true dedication to looking after and serving others. But little did I know when I joined that we would find ourselves in the unprecedented public health crisis we've been facing over the last few months. But what has really struck me during these months is that the values of St John's have never wavered an inch at this time. They are as strong as ever, and they've enabled us to weather this storm so far, despite real challenges and real difficulties. And those values are down to you. They're demonstrated and lived first and foremost by all of you who work for St John's at all levels and in all parts of the charity, whether you're paid staff or whether you're volunteers. Today, you truly deserve special thanks and congratulations on your hard work, dedication, perseverance, integrity, and the innovative ideas that I know that you've been coming up with throughout these difficult times. The charity, and indeed the country, has been facing some difficult issues. Families separated from their loved ones who call St John's their home, staff members who go to work on the front lines of this virus to care for our residents, people working tirelessly behind the scenes to retain normality. Despite the crisis, our people are rallying around each other to lift spirits and ensure morale and well-being is high. And so I wanted to reach out to you personally, not only as the charity's chair of the Board of Trustees, but as a friend and colleague to all at St John's. I have to say, in the relatively short time I've worked with the charity, I've gained immense pride to be working among such talented, dedicated and caring individuals who genuinely love the charity. So I wanted to say, on behalf not only of myself, but all the trustees, to convey our heartfelt thanks and best wishes to you and to your families. Although most of us as trustees haven't been able to come into St John's because of the lockdown, which I have to say is a source of regret and frustration to us, we do know, because we keep in regular touch, that you are working tirelessly and that you don't do it for the praise or the thanks. But we need to recognise your efforts, we want to recognise your efforts and to say a huge thank you. And the people I need to thank form quite a long list. So it's our care assistants and our nursing teams, our well-being and welfare members, our cooks, cleaners and laundry assistants, maintenance and garden workers, office and admin teams, the chaplain, resident support, finance team, hand-in-hand members, and the dedicated volunteer groups across St John's Hand in Hand, Moorside and the almshouses. You all bring so much joy and comfort. It's your dedication that's contributed to our success as a charity. So thank you for inspiring us. We really are very proud of you. And to those of you on the front line, perhaps in particular, many of you at Moorside and the almshouses are working in full PPE, I know that. Covered from head to toe in layers of plastic in the summer heat. It cannot be fun, but you do so without complaint. I know you're doing everything in your power to protect our residents and to take your roles and responsibilities incredibly seriously. It is by no means an easy role, and yet I know that you turn up to work every day, re-energized to support and care for our residents. We can try and put ourselves in your shoes and imagine what it is like to carry out vital hands-on roles in these conditions. But I have to say, we can only guess at what it must be really like. I know that some of you have worked in the charity for many years, perhaps even decades, and have seen many changes over the years. A huge thank you for helping us to shape the future of the charity and indeed our provision in Winchester. To our new starters, and I know there have been quite a few of those in the last few months, we warmly welcome you to our team. We are delighted to have you on board. Not only have you all carried on with your roles throughout these difficult times, but I know that in all parts of the charity, whether it's on the front line or in support roles, you've been coming up with new ideas and innovations to enable us to keep both staff and residents as safe as possible and to ensure the best possible care for our residents. Every idea shared and every opportunity seized by you all individually have helped us to grow and continue to support older people in the Winchester community to live well. And we will continue to grow in our mission to do so. So, I conclude by saying that when I joined the charity just over a year ago, it was the values of the charity that really struck me forcibly. And I have been so impressed by how they've been maintained throughout all this, and how collectively all of you, with your dedication to those values and to the charity, have ensured that we have weathered this storm as well as we have done. We're not out of the woods yet. There is still some way to go, but I know that your dedication will help see us through. So once again, on behalf not only of me, but of all our trustees, a huge thank you.